Alright, welcome everyone to my first video series on YouTube. The goal of this playthrough is going to be initially to do the Thieves Guild questline. We're going to start out by doing that after we get our nice little startup going, so that way we're funded and we have everything that we're going to want early on. We're going to go through the Thieves Guild questline, and then after that we're going to go through the core game and the other DLCs, so Dragonborn and Dawn Guard. We are going to be playing on Anniversary Edition, so that we will be using some of the Creation Club content. But other than that, there's going to be minimal modding. Like, I am using Sky UI on here, but that's more or less it. So you can play along if you want to. That's kind of the goal, is something you can play along with if you want to, or you can just sit back, watch, and enjoy. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and get everything started. Alright, so first order of business, we are going to be playing as a Breton. It's going to be for their passive plus 25% to magic resist. It's going to be incredibly strong, and later on in the game, we are also going to be going and getting and doing the quest, the Book of Love, which is going to give us an additional 15% resist magic, which is going to give us a total of 40% resistance to magic. So that's going to make everything from fire breath to ice spike spells do 40% less damage, which is going to be really nice, especially since we're not going to be playing with enchanting or smithing all that much, so we're not going to be able to pick and choose exactly how much resistance we want to have on everything. This is going to give us a nice solid base for everything. It's just going to be really nice, and that's the main reason why I enjoy playing the Breton, is because of that 25% resistance to magic. You also have the Dragon Skin ability, which absorbs 50% of spells, which if you couple that with the Atronach Stone, you absorb all spells. So then you never have to worry about magic damage again. We might get into that later. We might not. Like I'm going to go over later, we're going to start with the Thief Stone, and from there we're basically going to be using the Thief Stone for a good portion of the game, until later we might switch out to a different stone once we get all of our levels and everything done. But that's going to be a future me problem, not a current me problem. So for right now, we're just going to speed through the rest of this intro, and before you know it, we're going to be outside of Helgen and on our way to Riverwood.
Riverwood.
All right, so now that we got that done, the first thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be collecting a little bit of extra stuff, just to give us a nice little early start. Hopefully we get something nice over by the Thalmor, the dead Thalmor over by the Shrine of Talos over here. Hopefully get something with like something useful. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to head down over this way. There's going to be a bandit camp just down over here. Also, make sure you grab any Mora Tapanella that's around. It's going to be useful later. And then we have this little bandit camp right here. Alright, just got to take care of these bandits. Shouldn't be too difficult. You got a sneak attack on that one, so he didn't have much health left anyway. Alright. Got some nice armor you can pick up there if you want.
You ready to die today, huh?
Alright, and now, this is what we're really after, is this treasure map right here. This is going to be right next to Riverwood. It'll be easy for us to collect, and we will be good with that. Nice little extra loot for us. Alright, so we got this coin purse here, and we have this satchel right here. Grab both of those. And then we're going to continue heading over this way. Just to the west here, there's going to be that Shrine of Talos. And we're looking for this guy, the Thalmor soldier right here. And we got a hide helmet of minor destruction. Not really useful, but oh well. You can also read his orders if you want. But we'll take this as well, and we'll take that for selling. It'll be nice. Also, iron sword, a little bit of gold and stuff around. Nothing really of any value on these guys. So, not too worried about it. But now we're going to head on down towards the Guardian Stones. It's going to be our next stop. And if you're out looking for any Mora Tapanella, what you're going to be looking for is any fallen trees. So like this one right here has Mora on it. They're going to grow on that. You also get the big tree trunks. It'll also grow on those as well, like on the big tree trunks of a fallen tree. I'll show you one here in a little bit. We'll be down next to Riverwood. So we're going to stop over here at the Guardian Stones. Hadvar has left. He's down, gone, doing his thing. No big deal. We're going to activate the Thief Stone. It's pretty much the only one we're going to be using, especially early on. We might switch over to a different stone later, but getting the bonus experience is going to be really nice for us now. Next, we're going to go over here to Ember Shard Mine. Not going to really clear it out a whole lot. Mostly we're just looking for a pickaxe, because we're going to need that later.
You'll pay for that.
Okay. We're going to come in here. We're going to sneak in, take out a couple of bandits, and grab a pickaxe. We could also mine up some iron ore and stuff like that if we wanted to, but really not concerned with it. We'll just go ahead and buy any iron that we need, because we will need a little bit, because the first order of business is going to be to set up our farm over at Golden Hills Plantation. It's going to give us a lot of value. Easy enough, just take care of those guys. Really not worried about the loot. Hopefully get some arrows back, but let's take that garnet. And then right down here is gonna be a pickaxe. We're gonna want one of those. You couldn't mine the iron, there's some right there, but like I said, not really concerned about it. We'll just buy whatever we wind up needing. So now we're gonna head back out. We're gonna head on down to Riverwood, and then from there we'll head up to Whiterun. Got some wolves. See if they bother us or not. Nope, doesn't appear so. You also can grab some blue mountain flower as well while you're around here. Purple mountain flower will be helpful later as well. There's a lot of ingredients that are going to be helpful later, because we will be planting them eventually, just not right away. First order of business is going to be to get our alchemy and speech up to 100, and we're going to do that pretty easily, and it's not going to take very long. And then this is one of those big hollowed out stumps I was talking about that have Mora on it.
Okay, come inside. Sigrid will get you something to eat, and you can tell me all about it.
A dragon! I saw a dragon!
Oh, we made it
What?
just in time.
What is it now, Mother?
It was as big as the mountain and black as night.
So we're going to join in this conversation just because it's fun, you know, and then he's going to give us a lot of stuff for free that we can sell off right over here.
And I've got better things to do than listen to more of your friends.
Sigrid, we have company.
Hadvar, we've been so worried about you. Come, you two must be hungry. Sit down and I'll get you something to eat.
Now then, boy. What's the big mystery? What are you doing here looking like you lost an argument with a cave bear?
I don't know where to start.
And we
You know
won
I
that
was assigned to
argument,
General
actually.
Tullius' Guard. We were stopped in Helgen when we were attacked by a dragon.
A dragon? That's ridiculous. You aren't drunk, are you, boy?
Husband, let him tell his story.
Not much more to tell. This dragon flew over and just wrecked the whole place. Mass confusion. I don't know if anyone else got out alive. I doubt I'd made it out myself if not for my friend here. I need to get back to Solitude and let them know what's happened. I thought you could help us out. Food, supplies, a place to stay.
Of course. Any friend of Hadvar's is a friend of mine. I'm glad to help however I can. Like I said, but...
Hey look, we get free stuff. It's like the iron you get, the lockpick, the potions. Kinda nothing of any significant value here. I mean, we could just take it all and sell it all off.
the Jarl need... We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever soldiers he can. If you'll do that for me...
Hadvar, did you really see a
beating your
dragon?
debt.
What did it look
I-
like? Did it have a big...
And now we can actually steal a lot of his stuff here. Just free gold. Might as well take those.
Well, I bet
And it doesn't count as stealing.
you two make yourselves...
Anything of any significant value, though, it will actually still be stealing. Oh, like we could take these iron gauntlets, troll
I
fat.
trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend?
Really? Alright. We'll go ahead and take all that. Nothing in there. Yeah.
It's nice to be back in a friendly spot, huh?
Yep. Sure is.
Listen, I'm going to lay up here for a while.
Alright, now we're just going to take everything over here. We're going to sell it. Actually, we're going to go talk to Fandal first, because we're going to get Fandal as a follower. Because we're going to have him be our steward up over at Golden Hills Plantation.
Did Riverwood's agreeable enough?
I was asking him what his problem with Sven is.
Thinks his an intelligent, beautiful woman like her wouldn't. I don't need your. Could you give her this letter and say it's from Sven?
Sure.
I think I'd match that Nord's lack. That was perfect.
Well, one of us has to do something.
I said
Maybe
no.
you could talk
No
another
adventures,
poem.
no
What's that?
theatrics, no
You can tell Sven that he already has a mother. I'm not speaking to him
I don't know
anymore.
what you overheard. Yeah.
Let's go ahead and start the
ornament.
Golden Claw quest.
You could?
You're not
I've
from
got some
around
coin
here.
coming in from my
Well,
last
that's two of
shipment.
us.
It's yours if you bring my claw back.
Alright,
Trinkets,
see what he's got
odds
for
and
sale.
ends, that sort of thing.
And we're going to go through and we're just going to sell. Yeah, we'll keep one of those. Sell that off. Sell that, sell all this. And if you want to level your speech as quickly as possible, sell things individually. But if you really don't care about how fast you level your speech, because we're going to level this up real quick later anyway, you can just sell it all off in one shot. Get rid of that too. And we'll just go and sell all this off. Keep all that for now. Sell all this. It's not gonna really do any good for us. Sell all those. Reminder, I need to go grid that treasure map. I think you have to have this treasure map on you though. Alright, we have 942 gold. We're off to a decent start.
Now, if you're going to get those thieves, you should...
We have to go through town and across the bridge to get to Bleak Falls Barrow.
Thanks, Camilla. I'll worry about that later. For now, we're going to come over here. And it's... Isn't it? I don't remember exactly where this one is. But more Mora right there. Lots more Mora. Can always use more Mora early on. Got ourselves a wolf. Give him yield 1-2 kick. We'll just go ahead and consult the map real quick. Okay, so it should be down over here. That's what I thought. I thought it was down over here, but wasn't 100% positive. It's been a while since I've actually collected this chest. It's right there. We'll just take everything. We can sell it all off if we want to. We'll keep the core Indominate though, because that'll be useful for making a lock later, which we'll need for our Golden Hills plantation. Okay. And now we're just gonna head on up over to Whiterun. So we'll speed through that. Okay, so we made it over here to the Whiterun stables, and we're just going to follow this road over, because we're going to be heading out over to Rorikstead. So I'm just going to speed along over to there as well. I will stop and get some points of interest along the way, but nothing too spectacular while we're traveling over there. All right, and here we are. We are looking at Golden Hills Plantation right now. This is where we're going to be setting up our farm. It's one of the Creation Club content added in with the Anniversary Edition. So it's going to be a really nice spot. If I'm not mistaken, it has 44 available farm plots once you get the upgrade for it. And all you have to do to get it is just do a little side quest real quick, and it's going to start by killing that ghost right there. Helps if you hit him, though. I'm just going to point that out. There we go. Should have hit him there. Or not. We're just not going to shoot him. And screw it. Apparently can't aim right now, so we're just going to shoot him the old-fashioned, or just kill him the old-fashioned way with a sword. Go ahead and grab that Luna Moth real quick. I like Luna Moths. They're a lot of fun. Go ahead and read this torn page. You can take his clothes if you want. Don't really need to, but you can. This quest is fairly quick, pretty easy to do. All you have to do is obviously kill him, grab his page, come down here, open the door. If you look over here, there's going to be a switch. Crack open this back room. You go in here, you're going to spawn another ghost. Kill the ghost. Read her journal. She thinks her husband, you know, was responsible. We're going to pick up all these ingredients real quick here. Because they're nice. And that is the we will need Canis Root, and we got Canis Root. We're also going to need Death Bell, and we got Death Bell there. So we'll get those later, though. We'll worry about all that later. I'll go through and break down what we're going to be planting after we're done with this quest here. Oh, I forgot to go. Alright, after you get her journal, what you need to do is you need to go upstairs, right over here, and you need to find the father's journal. Because basically it's a small family of 3 that lives here. Used to live here. And basically the son runs off and he gets himself lost. We'll discover that here in a minute. And then, you know, mother blames the father, father blames the mother, mother's an alchemist, and so, it's a tragic story. They killed each other. He killed her after she poisoned him, so they're both dead, and the son winds up being dead the entire time. And it's just because he walked over here and got killed by a wolf. Which is, it's unfortunate, it's tragic, but on the upside, we get a nice plantation that we get to run. And like I said, he doesn't get killed by a wolf. Usually there's a wolf up here, but when I was walking up, I stopped over at the monument to unlock it, because we'll be using that spot later. Once we do the Book of Love quest, we'll have to go there anyway, so I was like, might as well grab it now. And I walked up over here, got ambushed, well, got attacked by a couple of wolves, and then the wolf that's usually over here joined in on that fight, so unfortunate. He's dead, so you don't get to see that here, but oh well. And you can search a skeleton, get a few gold. And after you grab his sword, all you have to do is run back over to the house and put it on his bookshelf in his room. And that's going to be the first step complete of what we want to do here. Place the sword back. Now we talk with Rin.
Hi there. Thanks a lot. Here, take this for all your hard work.
And now we own this place. It's ours. We can do whatever we want with it. And we're going to be planting some, we're going to be abusing the hell out of it. So, first things first, what we're going to be planting. We're going to go collect all the stuff that we're going to need. For the first batch, until we get our alchemy up, what we're going to be planting is we're going to be planting Creep Cluster, Scaly Folita, and Mora Tapanella. And we're going to mix those into a potion, and it's going to be worth a lot of money, which means it's going to level up our alchemy really quick, and it's also going to give us something to sell for money, so we don't have to ever worry about money again. And I realize I forgot to grab Feindal, but oh well. We'll just go ahead and plant what we got here real quick. How much more do we have? We've got 14, and we want 15, so we're short one. That's okay, no big deal. We'll grab one more when we're out collecting our Scaly Foliota. I don't know how to pronounce that properly, but it's all good. So we're just going to plant these real quick. Okay, now that we're done planting our Mora Tapanella, we're going to go ahead and head off, and we are going to search for our other ingredients. So the first one we're going to get is go ahead and head on out and grab our Scaly. I will show you where that's at, and then we'll kind of speed along with the gathering process. You guys don't have to watch me run around and just collect a few things here and there. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to head on over here, back to the stables outside of Whiterun. Hire the carriage. We're going to head down to Riften.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Okay.
Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead.
Okay, now that we're here at the Riften stables, what you're going to want to do is come out down over here, and you're basically just going to be searching along the road because we're looking for a Scaly Foliota, right? It's a white mushroom that grows on these white trees, right? Of course, he's up here. Alright, so it's going to grow on these white trees, but only the ones that have fallen over. Kind of like the Mora grows on the other trees. The Scaly only grows on these white trees, and it's going to be ones that are fallen over. And there's going to be plenty of them along the side of the road around here. And what we're going to be heading towards is we want to head up into this area because there's a lot of creep cluster up here, and that's the third ingredient that we're going to need. So we're going to just wander up that way. Okay, so I cut that clip a little early by accident. It happens. Those trees right there, the ones that I just harvested, are the ones that you're going to be looking for the Scaly. Like I said, there's a bunch all around this area, but it is what it is. It won't take long for you to find enough, and you only need one ultimately. If you have one, you can plant it, harvest it, and plant more. So no big deal. But what we're going to be making with this Scaly Mora Tapanella and Creep Cluster potion is it's going to be incredibly valuable. That's how we're going to level our alchemy really fast because it is so valuable. And it's also going to be how we're going to level our speech really quickly. What this is going to do is enable us to kind of play the game how I'm wanting to play the game with this playthrough. Is going to be a lot of poisons based. But anyway, so what we need is for each batch of these ingredients, we want 3 Creep Cluster, 3 Scaly, and 5 Mora, because that'll give us a nice even number. Each batch of that will give us 15 ingredients. So by the time we're done and we have our Golden Hills plantation set up properly, we're going to be producing 60 of those ingredients every 3 days. So it's going to be a lot of money and a lot of experience. Okay, we made it up here to Shore Stone. It's a good enough spot to go ahead and stop. We got 4 scaly. It's not enough to do our full planting, but we can just plant these 4 and then harvest them and then fill in however much we need for the rest of it. So we're good there. Now we're just going to head, like I said, we stopped at Shore Stone because it's a nice little place to have. It opened up, and then we're just going to head north, down over into this area, head up by Kynes Grove, and then we'll go ahead and gather all our creep cluster up over there. Alright, now that we're down here in this area, you can find creep cluster. Looks just like this. It's gonna, a lot of these little ledges and stuff like this will have it on there. But there is also a good amount on the roadside by Kynes Grove. So I'm gonna head up that way, kind of show you where that all is and looks like. And we got a skeever here apparently. Okay, and he had a silver ring on him. Nice. Okay, so we're gonna head up that way, and then I'll see you guys there. Okay, so we made it here to Kynes Grove, and like I said, there's a good amount of creep cluster that's just on the road out here. So you just want to head out west from Kynes Grove. All right, and on this road here, you're gonna have a couple right here, right? And that's more than plenty because, like I said, we can just plant it and then let it grow, and then harvest it, and then plant the extra, right? So it's, if you have just one, you're fine. It's just, it takes a little bit more time for it all to get set up, but it's ultimately no big deal. So if you just get the one, you're good. Like I said, there's 2 literally right there, and you can follow this road going that way as well. There's more along that road, but while we were venturing over here, we wound up collecting like 16. So it's fairly easy to get. There's a lot of it out here, and it's going to help us produce some incredibly potent potions. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to head up here to Windhelm, to the stables. We're not actually going to go inside Windhelm. We'll grab some snowberry along the way too. That'll be useful. Yeah. So and then once we are at the stables, we're going to head on back. We're going to plant all this stuff. But we're going to go grab Faendal first, because I forgot to grab him when we were in Riverwood the first time. So we'll head back, we'll grab Faendal, and then we'll head on out to our plantation, and we'll make him our steward. And I think we have enough gold on. Yeah, we got 949 gold, so we'll have enough to buy the farmhands right away. That'll be really nice. But we're also going to have to get some iron and stuff. But we'll get that. We'll get to that later. So for now, let's just go ahead and go pick up Faendal. An easy way to find him is because we did the quest, so let's just go ahead and toggle that on, and it'll show us exactly where he's at. Nice and easy.
Tell me as soon as... I appreciate your help. Please, take this. Lead the way.
Ask him to follow us, and then we're going to head up over here to Golden Hills Plantation. And we're just going to go ahead and plant all of our crops that we need. For now, we're going to want to plant 9 creep cluster and all of our scaly. Okay, so now for this quest, we're going to turn this off. We're going to go with this one. We need to hire a steward for our plantation, and we have Faendal here, just for such an occasion.
Steward. You've built a fine steading here.
All right, we'll have him get us some farmhands. And then boom. Now we need to build an animal pen. All right. Animal pen's pretty easy. We just need firewood and nails. We're going to need some hinges and some iron fittings and stuff. So we're going to go to town. We're going to see if we can get some iron. We're going to need 1 lock, right? Yeah. And we already have that corn dirt maggot that we got from the chest. So we're going to make the 1 lock and make some hinges and nails and whatnot. So let's go ahead and over to Riverwood. We'll do it all here. Alright, we want to make sure we collect this iron and steel first, and then we can probably just go ahead and make the 1 lock, make 1 batch of nails, a couple of iron fittings, a couple of hinges. We'll see if that's enough. Not 100% positive. But anyway, if you remember, we picked up that pickaxe from Ember Shard Mine, and we're going to use that to collect some quarried stone out here. We need, I believe, 12, if I'm not mistaken, and then we're also going to need some firewood, and there is quarried stone right over here and firewood right here, so we got everything situated. We'll be good to go. I'll go ahead and collect all this up real quick, and then we'll get back to it. Okay, so we collected the wood and I believe enough quarried stone to build everything. Let's go and see what all we need. Oh, I forgot to get straw while I was down there. That's okay. We'll have to go back for some more iron as well. We can go ahead and build these animal pens. We can put those up. Get the stable. Get the windmill. Alright, so we just need a couple of straw, another iron fitting, and 4 iron ingots. So we just need some straw and iron fittings and iron ingots. So we have everything else. We have enough of everything else. So that's good.
Riverwood's agreeable enough, I suppose, for a Nord village.
Alright, before we do that, we're going to head on down. We're going to buy what we need from Riverwood, which he just talked about. But he's no longer going to be there ever again. Alright, go up here, see if he's got any
May the
iron.
gods watch over you. Take a look.
Want to buy some iron ingots. Probably don't need that many. Let's just... I'll get 10. Sounds good. We can go ahead and sell these wolf pelts off. And see if he's got anything nice. Alright.
Until next time.
We'll call that good.
The soon some may call this junk.
And we just need some
I
straw.
call them treasures.
Buy it all. It's not expensive, so just call it good. Go and get rid of these wooden bowls, wooden plates. Amethyst and garnet, we'll get rid of that. We'll go ahead and get rid of those journals. We don't need them anymore. I will, however, keep this treasure map. Just, you know, as a collector's item. Go ahead and sell off these necromancer robes, this copper and onyx circlet, this silver ring, get rid of that. We'll keep both of those just in case we decide that we want to use it later.
Whatever you need. Not bad. Reminds me when I first started smithing.
And now we should have everything we need to finish out all of the building of our plantation here. Boom. We got it all done. And let's go and make some iron arrows because we could use some more iron arrows. We don't have very many right now. Now we got 107 though, so we're sitting fine with that. But now we're going to take a look at our crops, see if anything has grown. Alright, so everything's grown up. We want to go ahead and harvest the scaly here. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and plant it. Some more. So we need 9 total for right now because we're just going to do 3 batches. So we have 4 up. Actually, we're going to go ahead and bump it to 4 batches. So we'll go ahead and plant 3 more. Then we're going to need 3 more creep cluster as well. Do we have the creep cluster? Yes, we do. Nice. Alright, then we're going to need 5 more Mora, which we can plant 6 up here. So, and we didn't plant all of our scalies. We need 1 more up here. We need 5 more Mora. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 scaly. And we'll go harvest a Mora real quick. And plant it off. Okay, and we're going to go inside. We're going to rest for a few days, let everything regrow, and then we will have a plentiful amount of ingredients to grow, to do alchemy with. And I think we can go ahead and do one here, but we got Creep Cluster, Mora, and Scaly. This is going to give us an absolutely ridiculous potion. Base value is 402, right? So that's what we're growing here. It's going to be a lot of money really quick. And just like that, we leveled up. So we'll go ahead and put this into health. Let's go ahead and put 2 points here. And then 1 point here. Because we haven't actually used any of our points yet. We're going to store all this in here for now. Okay, like I said, we're just going to go ahead and wait a few days. Okay, and now that we're done waiting a few days, all of our crops should be regrown outside. So we'll go on, head on out here, and we'll go ahead and collect it all. And a handy dandy trick for gathering these ingredients, because sometimes they can be kind of iffy to get the mouse on them so that way you can actually harvest them easily. One way to do it is just go into sneak mode and just mouse over the top, aim over the top of them, and it's a lot easier, in my experience, to harvest them this way. So we'll go ahead and harvest all this real quick, and we'll be right back. Okay, we're done harvesting everything. If we did all our plantings right, we should have 60 of each of those ingredients. And there we go, 60 of each. Off of just a few days wait, and then boom, we got 60 of each of those. That's going to give us 60 potions, which is going to be, you know, base value of at least 400. Now obviously we're not going to sell them for 400 because our speech is kind of crap right now. So it is what it is, but we're still going to make way more money than any vendor has. So let's go ahead and craft these up real quick. And we'll see how many levels we gained in alchemy while doing this. So we're starting this out at 21. We did a little bit, made a few earlier, but we're actually going to be power leveling this now with this potion. So we're at 21, and we got 60 of these guys. Look at the levels just fly right up. 21 to 43, we gained 22 levels off of those 3 days wait, right? 3 days wait and we got 22 levels. Made all those potions, a lot of value, a lot of range and value too. So now we can sell all those off and we'll be sitting pretty. So I think we're gonna call that here for now. And hope you guys enjoyed, and we will do this again. All right, bye.